Hi, everybody. I'm Melanie Lawson, and welcome to the midday. It is Friday. Oh, my goodness. And a gorgeous day at that. So that's coming up. But we want to tell you what's ahead. The award-winning show, The Jersey Boys, is playing in Houston this weekend. We've invited some of the cast members to our newsroom, and Art will be talking to them in just a moment. A huge auction, ladies, featuring all kinds of luxury handbags and accessories for women and men, as a matter of fact, happening this weekend. Chelsea's going to give us a sneak peek at the merchandise, whatever she doesn't buy for herself while she's down there. And we'll introduce you to an artist who recreates celebrities using peanuts. Huh, okay. But first, here is your news update here. This is really sad news. For the third time this week, someone has been killed by a suspected drunk driver. Police are saying a highly intoxicated driver of a pickup truck slammed into a man on a motorized scooter. This happened last night, and that man on the scooter was killed. Then back on Wednesday, you'll remember this horrific story. A suspected drunk driver is said to have caused a crash that killed 3 generations, a grandmother, a mother, and a baby. It turned into a really fiery crash. And a suspected drunk driver is also said to be responsible for a crash that killed a man back on Super Bowl Sunday. Well, the Democratic presidential race now moves to New Hampshire. 7 candidates with the strongest show of support are facing off in a debate tonight. This happens on ABC tonight, beginning at 7 o'clock. Now, among those taking the stage, Bernie Sanders and Pete Buttigieg, both claiming victory in the wake of that chaos from the Iowa caucuses, which, by the way, still is not finalized. It is still being sorted out. But in the meantime, they say they won. The reboot of the XFL season begins tomorrow with the Houston Roughnecks playing the LA Wildcats. So, yes, football is back. We know the Super Bowl's over, but how about a little year-round football in Texas? By the way, tomorrow's game begins at 4 o'clock at TDECU Stadium. It will be the first of 10 games during the regular season for the XFL. And today's Local-ish is about an artist who creates insanely tiny portraits with peanuts. This is just totally wild. Steve Casino invented a whole new art form while creating a portrait of himself on a peanut. Look at this. They actually look pretty good. From there, he began creating all kinds of celebrities. Now, what he uses is wire, bamboo, and putty to complete his pieces. And his talent has already earned him recognition from Ripley's Believe It or Not. But Casino doesn't just use peanuts as his canvas.
And then this year, again, totally surprised. I came back from vacation and I got one for my Tic Tac. So I had a Tic Tac container and I was just eating them and looking at it one day. And I was like, this actually could be like a little diorama, because it's all there. It's a window. So I'd never painted anything that small before, and I went home that night and I did it, put it on Instagram, and it just it went viral like crazy.
I know, nutty art, right? But it looks fantastic, as a matter of fact. And speaking of nutty art, let's head on over to Art Rascone right now. He's interviewing a couple of actors from a great show, Jersey Boys.
Yeah, I knew you were going to have some kind of strange segue there, Mel. Appreciate that. Hey, this is terrific. If you're looking for something to do this weekend or even over the next few days, head to the Hobby Center. Jersey Boys, the story, of course, of Frankie Valli, the 4 seasons. You can't go better than that. This is just one of those classics. Here with me, Corey Greenan. He plays Tommy DeVito in Hamilton Moore. Nick Massey, tell me about this. You've been on it for 4 years now, but it's just a classic.
It's a great show. You know, you have this music that you already know and love, and you have some connection to, and then you hear this incredible story about these 4 guys that came from the streets and could have gone in a number of different directions, but they ended up as this international pop group, you know?
Well, and Hamilton, people want to know the background. I mean, Frankie Valli, everyone knows the name and the music as well. They're just classic songs. So the background is what people really get to see here, don't they?
Oh, very much so. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. You see the rise, you see the fall, you see all the complications in between. it's really a treat, really a treat.
Because there were complications in between.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was difficult.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just the road to stardom is often filled with a lot of obstacles.
Absolutely, and this particular one involved the mafia, you know, involved tax evasion, you know, and all these things and interpersonal conflicts. But these guys were family, you know, and sometimes that's not always so pretty. But they really, it was the only way that they could make happen what they did. Yeah.
Now I know, Corey, you've been with this show for 4 years. You've been a long time. You've been here in Houston, Hamilton. This is your first time in Houston.
So glad to be
Welcome.
here. Very, very glad
What
to be here.
do you think of the stadium and the theater, I should say?
Well, I haven't quite been there yet.
Yeah, we're opening tonight, so we're gonna go
excited
do
to see
sound
it.
check there.
I've
You're
heard
going to
nothing but
love
good
the
things.
theater.
Oh, I
Every
will.
actor loves the theater. What about Houston as a whole?
Oh, Houston's beautiful.
Yeah.
Houston's absolutely beautiful. The food's
Great
been great
place.
so far, so
The
happy
food
about
is
it.
the best.
That's what we're going to be enjoying. Yeah.
Absolutely. Corey, tell me something else, just real quick. We only have a few seconds here. But what makes this show so enduring to the audience?
Well, you know, like I said, the music that you know and love, and this incredible story of four guys that just, you know, that come out of nowhere. And also, you know, we talk to the audience, and they're upstanding and dancing and singing along by the end, you know, and that's always a great experience.
Yeah.
So,
Corey, thank you very much for joining us. Hamilton, thanks so much. And good luck. Tonight is opening night right there, the Hobby Center, Frankie Valley, the Four Seasons, the Jersey Boys. It goes through all the way through weekend. There are 5 shows, so get on over there and see it. Mel?
You know what's so cool? Not only do they look like Jersey Boys, but Art, actually you do too, standing over there with them, dressing up the
You're
set
so
for us.
kind.
Yeah, I mean it. All right, Chelsea's not here, but I'm going to do my very best. Here is our digital deal of the day, and it's a good one. We found a Keurig Mini single-serve K-Cup coffee maker on sale for $69.99. Now, this is $20 off the usual price, $89.99. I'm always pricing these because I want to get one to put here at the office, so maybe I have to run out and get one today. And yesterday we mentioned this weekend's luxury handbag auction. In fact, Chelsea was over here going through conniptions about it because there's so many fabulous purses out there. So, of course, she had to go take a look for herself.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh my goodness, this is anyone's dreamland right here. I gave you a little sneak peek and a heads up about this auction sale happening on Saturday, yesterday, right here on the midday, but now I'm taking you inside to get a little bit more information. I'm now joined by John Goodling, the VP of Gallery Auctions. That's where we're at right now. John, just tell me, how did you come up with this concept?
Well, you know, we generally do antique and furniture auctions is what we normally do, but we found that Houston, being the 4th largest city in the U.S., had a need for luxury designer goods, specifically pre-owned ones. So we sourced out some contacts, and we're working with a European-based company, and are proud to offer almost 250 lots of designer goods, all pre-owned.
I am obsessed with every single bag that I see here, and this is only a fraction of what you are going to show in the auction.
Yeah, we're going to walk you through a few different things here. So, of course, we have Neverfulls. We've got about 6 or 7 different ones, 3 or 4 different patterns to pick from. One thing to start off with, the quality is so clean here. I mean, almost zero wear on the bottom of this particular bag. So these have all been vetted not only for authenticity by our consignor before they came to us, but also for quality. And then our own in-house team did inspections as well. Buying pre-owned vintage handbags is fun because you can get things like this model right here, which are no longer available in stores. You could not walk into Louis Vuitton and buy this if you wanted to, no matter how much money you had.
And this is going to start at?
Start at somewhere around 500, and our estimate is 575 to 775, so somewhere in there. Other brands that we're representing as well is Gucci here, which we were really astounded by the quality of some of the fabrics that Gucci uses, and you know, all of the different colors. There's just so much variety, even the bamboo handles over there. So not just handbags, not just purses. We've got Hermes belts. We've got wonderful wallets from Chanel, Louis Vuitton, MCM, which is a fairly young brand, but it's modern luxury. So speaking of Chanel bags, the timeless Chanel flat bags right back here.
Wow.
Yep, we have 6 of them to pick from. If you were to go into Chanel and buy this bag new, that's that caviar leather. You feel how soft it is?
Yes.
It would be between $4,000 to $6,000 is what one of those would set you back. Here, we're expecting them to sell between $1,500 to $2,500.
That's incredible. Talk about a deal
Carrying on about the value, you know, everybody knows a Louis Vuitton. This is the Keep All Bandolier 60, one of the largest ones they make. Again, it'll set you back $2 to $3 grand new. Here we're expecting it to bring $425 to $575. Incredible value for money buying pre-owned. And they're not ragged out. You've got a little wear to the straps or handles, but the zippers all work. There's no scuffs, no scratches.
I spent a lot of my time going through consignment shops looking for bags just like this, and your prices are very competitive with what you would find.
Yeah, they're even below what you'd find at a pawn shop. So,
I love this. So, John, everyone wants to know when this is happening, how they can bid, do they have to be here?
Best to come in person. Okay, so this afternoon we're going to be here from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in North Houston. It's near Hardy Toll Road and Aldine Mill Route. GalleryAuctions.com has all that info. The auction is Saturday at noon. We're going to open at 10 a.m. for preview. So best to be here, best to bid in person, best to look at these things. If you can't, you can do an absentee bid. So give us a call, 281-931-0100, or on our website, and we can get you all the information for an absentee bid if you can't be present.
Awesome.
Do you want to keep going, or?
This is exciting. Yeah, so go ahead and just kind of show us a few more things.
MCM, so this is that sort of younger brand out of Germany. Very good quality here. Also, we have things for men as well. I mean, that's an incredible wallet. Again, I don't think anybody's ever put a credit card in there, so it's just wild. All of the epi leather, the wonderful colors that Louis Vuitton came out with in the 90s, again, could not go for any amount of money and buy this at a Louis Vuitton store. Maybe you need that perfect little red bag. So,
which everyone needs something,
the
right?
blue one's awesome.
I want to talk about these scarves.
Yes, so the Hermes scarves are incredible. We're expecting them to bring anywhere from 100 to 300 each. We do have one by a local, I believe, Houston designer here. Let's see if I can get this undone real quick. Ta-da, they're actually really, really beautiful works of art. Is it upside down? There we go.
There you go.
Right there, yeah.
Incredible. Melanie Lawson was actually talking to me about this
by
scarf.
Kermit Oliver. So yeah, it's Fond de Flor de Texas. So
I love this.
Yeah, you are something for
how
everybody.
much off of retail are they getting these for?
Oh, the scarves I believe are usually between $400 to $800 retail. This one we're expecting to sell between $300 to $375. Wow. One of the more desirable ones here.
Incredible savings, guys. All right, all of this information you can find over on abc13.com. The preview today at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Tomorrow doors open 10 a.m. and the auction starts at noon. I think everyone knows where I'm going to be at tomorrow at noon. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Chelsea, that is absolutely amazing. I was watching all of those, and great to see that Kermit Oliver scarf. Okay, now this is something your kids will be obsessed with. Sesame Street Live is in town, and all of your kids' favorite furry friends will be there. This show is about a magician who visits Sesame Street. How cool is that? Elmo wants to be part of the show, but he doesn't know how to do magic. He doesn't know how to dance, so see what happens during Sesame Street Live Make Your Magic, which runs today through Sunday at NRG Arena. The kids will love that. And there is a lot more to do. No, actually, Jer Bear says it's time for us to go. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so never mind about this. Thank you for being with us today for Midday, and we will see you, we'll see you soon. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend.